Hello, NCS community. Kim DeLeon here, head of school for Northwest Christian Schools of Lacey. And here we are about a month into our 21-22 school year. And I'm just going to be sending you some updates throughout the school year via video to share announcements or information and also just highlight things happening on our campus. So in the last month, we've been able to kick off some great things. We've had preschoolers through high schoolers being able to go on field trips. Our theater program has been able to start back up, and we've also had kids participating in sports. And so it's been a good start in a lot of ways. At the same time, we've also had some challenges, mostly related to COVID. And so I just wanted to share some information to you related to what that impact looks like on our campus. We have had some positive cases at NCS, and if your child was around any of those positive cases, we would have directly already notified you if your child was considered a close contact. And so please be assured that whenever there's a positive case on campus, the parents will be notified if there's been even potential exposure, and definitely if your child is considered a close contact. And so if you did not receive any of those notifications, that means they weren't a close contact. I'm very thankful for the protocols that we have in place and the partnership that we have with you, the parents, communicating with us so that we are able to minimize any transmission that might occur. And I'm just thankful to share that we've also not had anyone being critically ill from the cases in the last month that we're aware of. There is a direct impact when we do have positive cases on campus. And some of those look like if we have to quarantine students, that definitely directly impacts you as parents and obviously the students as well. And we want to avoid that as much as possible while maintaining the safety and the health of all of us on campus. And we also have had to require some staff to quarantine, and it's really difficult to function in our school when we're short-staffed, and so we want to avoid that as well. We have had a couple of class closures, and those decisions were determined by the county health department, the local health officer, and we do not have a lot of say in those decisions. But we definitely are wanting to avoid those as much as possible because we realize what an impact that has on our students and our families and our teachers. And so our school wants to avoid that. It's also just naturally a direct increase in workload for our administrators and our office staff, and the overall impact of having positive cases on campus can be difficult. The Washington State and our local county have seen an increase of COVID cases throughout the last couple months, and through conversations with other school leaders, I've realized that we're definitely not alone in this. And so I want to assure you that we're navigating this with a strong community of you as the parents and our faculty and other Christian schools, and collaborating with the health department to minimize the transmission of COVID on our campus. Our community is more open than it was in the past, and so that's a good thing, but it has led to some of this increase, and we will continue to analyze our protocols and the things we have in place to help reduce COVID cases in the future. Things that you can do as our NCS families. Just remember not to send your child to school if they're having any symptoms related to COVID. And if you have questions about that, feel free to contact your child's school office to help you navigate if you should send them or not. The flow charts are continually updated on how we're supposed to navigate those decisions, so don't hesitate to ask questions. Also, please continue to show your support. Our faculty and our administrators and our staff are working extra hard this year to meet all the requirements and to navigate all of the absences and the protocols and things we have to do. And so they really could use your encouragement and support, and just remembering that we all need to have grace for one another. Also, recognizing that COVID is a virus, and so it will continue to spread. And so what we don't want to do is make all of our decisions based around what COVID could possibly do, because we want to offer these kids the best year possible. At the same time, we want to keep everybody safe and healthy. So there's that balance that we are always trying to navigate. It might not be a typical year this year in the way that we all want to have a normal school year again. Some things may look a little bit different and some events might not get to happen, but our ultimate goal on this campus is to have these kids in class with their peers, learning from their teachers in person. And so every decision that we make is not only going to line up with our mission and our vision, but also with that ultimate goal is to have these kids on campus. And so if you have operational questions about how we're doing things, feel free to reach out to our administrators. Josh Snyder is the principal of Northwest Christian High School. James Hall is the principal of Northwest Christian Academy, and Meredith Perkey is the director of Northwest Christian Preschool. And they are all doing a fabulous job this year and are just there to help you guys and to support the staff as well. Recently, there was a verse that resonated with me, and I just want to share that with you. My peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. I do not give it to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid. John 12:27. So as we move through the school year, let's just lean into his peace and just support one another. And most of all, let's give these kids a great school year. There's lots of great things still coming up. Our high school is planning for their homecoming. There's more field trips planned and more sports coming up. And so let's work together and have a fantastic year. And we're glad you're part of the NCS community. Bye.